Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, The Geography of Bliss, a creation by Eric Weiner. In the book, The Geography of Bliss, published in 2008, the author explores the happiest countries on Earth and seeks to understand the factors that contribute to the joy of their citizens. By uncovering the answers to these questions, we gain insight into the fundamental truths surrounding our diverse cultures, as well as the shared similarities and contradictions among them. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Eric Weiner, a former foreign correspondent for National Public Radio, spent significant time working in New Delhi, Jerusalem, and Tokyo. He received the prestigious Angel Award for his exceptional journalistic coverage of Islamic news in Asia. His writing has been published in esteemed newspapers such as the Los Angeles Times and the Washington Post. Additionally, he is the author of the highly successful book, The Geography of Genius. With 10 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text suggests that there are benefits to be gained by taking a quick virtual trip around the world in a short amount of time. The text discusses the pursuit of happiness in different countries and what they can do to make their citizens happy. It mentions the importance of factors such as education and healthcare, eliminating taxes, and having a good artistic and cultural scene. It also mentions a country that tracks gross national happiness and reveals the lowest-ranking Eastern European country. Key idea number 1. The Netherlands is considered the leading country in happiness research and is known as one of the happiest nations in the world. Happiness research is possible and conducted through methods like surveys and data collection. The Netherlands is a leading country in this field, with annual conference and influential researchers like Ruud Veenhoven. Veenhoven's Journal of Happiness Studies and World Database of Happiness are important resources that provide insights into happiness. The database reveals that marriage, wealth, and political affiliation can impact happiness, but not all findings are clear-cut. Contradictions and complexities in the data are also observed, such as higher suicide rates in happy countries and the happiness of secular countries. The Dutch, known for being happy, have factors like democracy, wealth, welfare systems, and tolerance contributing to their happiness. Measuring happiness can be done through methods like self-ranking. Key idea number 2. Swiss happiness is attributed to precision, harmony, and nature. Switzerland consistently scores high on happiness charts due to factors such as precision, cleanliness, and wealth. Discussions about wealth are considered taboo to avoid envy. Switzerland also has liberal euthanasia laws. The picturesque beauty of the Alps contributes to the happiness of Swiss people, as nature has a positive impact on our well-being. Key idea number 3. Bhutan's national policy revolves around happiness, which is influenced by spirituality and Buddhism. Bhutan is a small Himalayan country that prioritizes gross national happiness, GNH, over economic growth. The government provides free education, healthcare, and is against corporate advertising. Bhutan is the only nation to outlaw smoking. Buddhism and spirituality are integral to the country's happiness, and they have a belief in reincarnation. The Bhutanese have a perspective on life that values the present moment and recognizes the insignificance of individual achievements in the grand scheme of things. Key idea number 4. Qatar's wealth doesn't translate into happiness due to a lack of culture and a challenging environment. Qatar, a wealthy nation with abundant oil and natural gas reserves, has created a welfare state with free services and no taxes. However, despite these efforts, Qataris complain about being unhappy. The burden of wealth, lack of satisfying work, absence of culture, and a different perspective on happiness contribute to their dissatisfaction. The key lesson from Qatar is that happiness cannot be fully appreciated without occasional discomfort. Idea number 5. Icelanders have a vibrant culture and beautiful landscape, contributing to their happiness. Icelanders are often ranked highly in terms of happiness, despite their challenging weather. The country's creativity, with numerous bookstores, art galleries, and cafes, contributes to this happiness. Writing is a popular activity in Iceland, especially during the dark winter months. The inspiring landscape, including geysers and glaciers, and the cultural acceptance of naivety and failure also contribute to the country's artistic culture. Bad art is seen as having been made with good intentions, and the mindset is to start again tomorrow. Key idea number 6. Moldova is ranked as the least happy place on Earth due to various factors. Moldova is considered the world's unhappiest place, according to Eindhoven's World Database of Happiness. Economic factors, such as low income and rampant corruption, contribute to the country's unhappiness. Moldova lacks natural resources and has a weak national identity, leading to a pervasive sense of pessimism and envy among its citizens. Key idea number 7. Thais have found happiness by embracing a light-hearted approach to life. Thailand is known as the land of smiles, with various types of smiles expressing different emotions. The Thais have discovered their secret to happiness, not thinking too much and not being too serious. Ignorance is seen as bliss, and too much thinking leads to problems and unhappiness. A study showed that those with a clear mind were consistently happier. Thais also treat everything with the same lack of seriousness, including business meetings and unpleasant activities. They accept their fortunes and have a belief in the next lifetime. The Thai motto is, "When nothing matters, life is easy." Key idea number 8. Britain has conducted experiments on happiness, but it is not prioritized compared to other qualities. The BBC aired a reality TV series called Make Slough Happy in 2005, where 50 volunteers were given a happiness training course to spread joy in the town of Slough, considered the dreariest place in the UK. The volunteers engaged in various activities like hugging trees and practicing yoga to increase happiness. The experiment concluded that Slough's happiness increased by 33%, but it is unclear how accurate or long-lasting these results were. It is important to note that the British have a different attitude toward happiness compared to Americans, as they do not see it as a prerequisite for a meaningful life. Key idea number 9. Happiness is a lucrative industry in India, but it still holds valuable wisdom. India attracts many Western tourists seeking spirituality and bliss. However, the author found that the popular guru Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's words lacked substance. While Shankar is treated like a pop star and sponsored by corporations, his message is clear. Happiness shouldn't be the main goal in life, and love is more important. This aligns with Hinduism, which sees pursuing happiness as futile. Many Indians view the scientific pursuit of happiness as a human folly. Key idea number 10. The United States has become less happy despite its increasing wealth. Despite its high economic rankings, the United States is ranked relatively low on the happiness scale. The wealth of Americans has tripled since 1950, but their levels of happiness have not matched this progress and have actually been on a decline. Various factors contribute to this, including rising mental health problems, increased work hours, less time with family and friends, and high expectations for happiness. However, despite current unhappiness, 2/3 of Americans remain optimistic about finding happiness in the future. In conclusion, the book discusses the concept of happiness and how different factors contribute to it. Some populations find happiness by not focusing on it, while others fail in their attempts to make citizens happy. There is no perfect recipe for a happy nation, and happiness cannot be bought. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.